always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here. Welcome you back to Inside Gaming, your go-to source for all things Eternal Evolution. So we're back to Eternal Evolution. The game is updated. Not much going on in terms of new events, but the Easter event is on the way, looking like it's going to be 14 days, not the 28 days that they normally do for certain events. But let's just see what they have going on real quick. We're going to go through a quick details gathering. We'll pick this up. You know how that one works. If you're a new player, then you basically get the rusted gears. You take the rusted gears into Gumozo's bell. We spin the bell. Hopefully we get the new hero. We have the memory disc for Sina. We also have Cariolus's soul crystal. Hopefully we get something here for the recording of the video. Just give me something. Nothing? Okay. All right. Let's just move on there. What else we have? Space-Time Symphony. Nothing changed. Same rewards. And we're going up to 180. We're stopping at 180, right? That's what I'm going for today. Everything else is pretty much the same. Titanium coin exchange will open tomorrow, and that shop only lasts for 2 days. After that, you can't buy anything else. Going through this very quick. Of course, we're going to do summoning for the new hero, take her into PvE and PvP, right? So let's actually hop over here and see what we have. We also have a Lemma banner. Imagine if she was still the way she was before she got nerfed. Then I would suggest you pick her up, but Smith's there. Get Smith. Way better. Let's do the pulls here. See if we get lucky. Gotta pick up my gene hybrids here. Akai. Akai is actually pretty good on manual in PvE, right? Yeah, it definitely does some things there. But let's see how we do here. We're only going up to 180. Our first 10. And let's see what we get. We get blue. At 20, we could get a purple. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. And the first shot at that elite, not looking too good. So we're going to pity. I don't need the Lemma. Actually, let me confirm that. I feel like she's one of the ones that I didn't bring to Mortal 5. Let's see. I have her at Mortal 5, so don't need her extra copy. So we'll just pull all the way through. So here comes another 20. So we have 50 now, and I think she should be here. Her animation is pretty short. What's going on there? That's it. Not nothing too crazy, but there she is. Hopefully we can get another 2 copies at least. And apparently this is the only thing they're gonna show me. So that could have been 4, right? But keep going. Another one. Yeah, unfortunate there. So it's not looking too good. That's a lot of gene hybrids that I'm gonna have to spend. I gotta go back and check. Yeah, let's back out. Give it a second. Let it cool down a little bit. So we need another 70. Okay. Should be an elite here and see what we get. Can we get another pull? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you should do. Sometimes when they keep getting those elites that you don't want, back out and maybe it'll do what you need it to do. So this is 20 here. Basically, and there should be another copy here. No, double. I hate y'all. I really do. I really do. Oh my. Yeah. Just back out. And then our final. What is this? Our final 30. We'll bring it to 80 up. Final 30 on 4. Imagine though. Just imagine how much we could have gotten. And then can we get a third? This is it right here. Final pull, and we get, yeah, so 2 copies for 180. Let's pick up our rewards here. And it's unfortunate because that event doesn't carry over, right? I wish that event carried over into today. So let's get that. We're going to need that for the awakenable heroes, right? So again, I know previously I mentioned that I was gonna level based off of what I have, right? What I pull, but you guys didn't say anything, to be honest. So if you didn't say anything, I'm just gonna bring her to Immortal and of course EX30, and then in the next video we'll try on some different teams and all of that. So here she is. Let's bring her up to Immortal, EX30, All right, so here she is, at Immortal, EX30, also talented done 120. First things first, let's talk about this. Like, resistance for what? Right? That the resistance is already bad enough, right? Then you give her a 7.2% increase to her attack. For what reason? Right? For what reason? Let's see. It's based off her HP. Okay. What's this one? This one is based off her max HP. These are two passives. Why does she need attack? They need to fix that. Right? What do they suggest? For suggestions here, they say rebirth and vigorous. Okay. Right here, I'm running extraction, and also I took this off of Moz. Again, when it comes to gearing, where I have to play with her a little bit more, figure out what the gearing is. By the next video, I should be able to figure out what the gears are going to be, of course. But now, before we do that, I always tend to forget this mode, right? It's everybody's favorite game mode. How could I forget the rewards in here? So they have Rebecca, which I am going to pick up. Actually, just take all of it. Yeah, let's just grab all of it, and I can bring her up. We also have Sam's Awakened Crystal and a Ruler's Ring, and Carabine and Ares if you're a newer player. And who's the other additional hero down here? Rebecca. Okay, at least it matches with the Soul Crystal. And then, of course, today is going to be Summoners and support, or no support this time. Because technically, you don't need a support. Yeah, you don't really need one because you're going to have to run Surf Valley anyway. So let's actually go over to Endless Battles, see what they got going on. The bonus heroes are Deji, Sina, Wukong, of course, Alu, and Surf Valley, right? That's how you get the points, but not necessarily maybe the most points, depending on what heroes you have. So plug in who you got from the first three. We'll run Alu here. Let's put him back here because I cannot remove him to save my life. All right, let's go down to Summoners. They recommend a new girl here and Surf Valley. So I'm interested to see how this one plays out. Again, with this one, the main damage dealer, I don't know why I have that there, is going, probably because I was using Connor, is going to be, and now we need HP. We're gonna have to use this one, right? Deji, right? And interesting to see what Wukong look like. But in this one, we're not really worried about survival. Kind of want to see what her damage is looking like, right? When she pops her ultimate. So I don't know why they don't just use killing the field. I like killing the field. It's actually, awesome. So let's see here. Her damage, is it crazy? And first of all, another question. We always got to answer that question too. Can we control her ultimate, or is it just anywhere? Or the auto ones where you don't? Oh, you can. Okay. So that's good to know. You can control it. But let's see where her damage is. She's right behind Surf Valley. Okay. Well, in front, I should say. And, SP is going to do big damage. No surprise there. But again, she is more of the healer type, right? So, again, not much to see here. We're not going to see it. That's the other thing with Summoners, right? The protection, all of that is just more about what's going on in the background. But surprisingly, her damage isn't looking bad, right? 14 for what's her name, Surf Valley, and of course 19 here. It's not that crazy, I'm not expecting crazy damage from her because her summons don't do damage, right? So that's also one thing to think about. How do you go about the gears, right? So as the summons die, Deji is gonna do a lot of damage. Can she actually do a trillion here? Well, not in this fight, but eventually at this against this boss here. But again, interestingly enough, she's going back and forth with Surf Valley. And would the team be better without her, or do more damage, I should say? We'd have to see. I don't have enough time to do that right now. I'm just going through bases, taking a first look. Her damage is okay. Half of Wukong's. And, you know, I think Deji is going to do more damage. And mind you, she's going to get awakened soon, right? Yeah, which is absolutely insane. So that's that there. Again, her damage is okay. One other thing I want to try here in PvE, of course, once the Contagion Triangle opens up, I think Saturday, that's when Dares go live, or we just missed it yesterday, so it has to be Saturday. I will take them into that, and she actually out DPS Sir Valley here, which is, you know, without Canis, if Canis was here, it's a different fight, right? The numbers would look different. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Now, that's when the damage isn't coming in as much. It was more about what her damage is looking like. Let's see how she does here. Let's take out you and you. We could keep Akai just to see if she can protect him, right? Well, let's just keep him in there and see if she can protect him ultimately. That's also a protection test. Can you protect Akai? Let's put him up front. Actually, where's the other two? So I want you and you here, and then put him up front. Because even if he dies, what is this? The summoner base? Yeah. And then we'll go with extraction, right? I feel like I'm interested to see. I'll keep running that, and then we'll go here. Okay, I'm just checking out what we got to see what is what. And there's some extra HP there. Yes, I can use the actual summoner prototype, right? I just don't have it set up, and I don't feel like doing that right now, right? So let's just go with this. I need to turn Akai off. Oh, he's already off. Perfect. Let's just see. Who's that? Durgon got one-shotted instantly. The jump. And Thing is dead. Okay. Couldn't save him at all. And she died. I just seen that. Here comes a jump. And who else is that? Interestingly enough, Canis. Not Canis, I'm saying Canis. What's this guy's name? Jaxity. There it is. Jaxity died. Okay. So the pushback, we should be getting a blown all the way back, and I'm gonna take him out. Let's take out Akai, right? I want to see something now. Let's take Akai out and then put in, because I want to see, right? That's what you're here for. Let's not play these games. We're gonna go this route and see. So let's start with this and see, because again, it's gonna be tough to see the protection. Let's go here. Every time she summons a fish, her HP should increase, and I should have gone with Jack City right there, right? Let's see. This time we're gonna try to mark Jax. He just keeps getting destroyed. My goodness. Why can't he be matched up with one of the fishes? Get matched up with one of the fishes, man, and get protected. Even with all that protection, he's still getting packed up. That's so sad. He needs an awakening, right? You know? Let's see. Here comes a jump, and oh, actually, Canis is locked in. Good. The fish actually protected Canis there, because Canis does not have that. So that's actually not bad. Canis is gonna go back up. I'll start stacking up, giving her some HP. And who is that? Dorelli. Blowback. Can we survive it? We're close. And where is he? I think we have one more, right? To get bigger? Yeah, I figured that. Okay. I don't know if we can do this, right? Yeah, I just don't see it. Where is she? I want to make her bigger and see what happens. Because, you know, she does more damage based off her HP. I wasn't even paying attention to her damage. Still close. Let's go to Jack City. Right? Nope, that's Dorelli. Dorelli can get bigger, right? I think on auto, no, not yet. We still got a couple of people to get bigger. But I don't think we're going to do it. I just don't see it. But the good thing is we can stay alive. We're still one short. Here comes a jump again, and we're actually in a better spot. I think we're now at the threshold of where the jump is not going to kill us, but our damage is just not enough, right? Or maybe it's just me personally, you know, what I have on my setup, but still can't beat 40, right? But just the mere fact that she can keep Candace alive long enough because he was gonna get packed up anyway. So I think this is it here, right? We should be done. We got one more jump, and then the map is gonna fall from underneath us. I can see it. We're right on the cusp. But at least we made a big dent in this, right? Because before, running Candace here, there was nothing that's gonna happen. Can she get bigger? She can get bigger. Wow, wish I would have known that. So the game crashed. I recorded the PvP portion and it didn't save. So quick summary on her. I know I'm gonna have to talk more about the PvP portion in the next video, right? Because I did it. She does well in terms of damage, surprisingly, in PvP, right? Her damage could get crazy depending on the team you're facing. I was getting beat up. My summoner team was getting beat up by a lot of these summoner teams. I ended up trying her on energy. She was semi okay there. Again, is everything working correctly? That's always the other question. And then two, she did well on the tank team, right? But the thing is, she's not surviving the Jirelli drop. Biggest problem there, right? So where do you put her? And one of the problems I'm noticing in PvP is the placement for her. Who do you replace? So that's a great question. We're gonna have to wait till the next one to take her into PvP. I know I promised that at the beginning. Leave me alone, okay? It's just a recording on my end. But again, she is pretty good. I would suggest you pick her up, get a copy, build her out. She is a summoner and she's also support. So if you don't have serve built out, problem is she can't be the 6 hero. But again, she seems like she meshed well with the team in terms of, protecting them. But again, even if I have high damage situation, I'm not going to go for summoners. But you may, because again, most players are saying build out summoners, right? Or content creators saying the same thing. But again, get a lot of HP on this girl and she'll do some good things. Like her so far. Again, if you made it as far in the video, the word of the day is summoners, right? They're back to the summoner cycle or back to summoners again, right? If you're new around here, we're almost at 1,400 subscribers. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for updates, guys. Tier list, and of course, she's going to be on the tier list for April, right? So again, those that are rocking with me, let me know if you summoned for her or if you brought her to Immortal while you're contemplating. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace. And I apologize that I didn't have this PvP portion. Man, need a new phone. So I'm taking donations for a new phone, by the way. Just saying.